Today's show is pre-recorded.
Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like the Dapper Dawn, giving them all dressed like $1,000,000, diamond things in its cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Oh yeah, they're listening to me. Put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Why don't you join? Yeah. Better give me some eggs while I listen to Steve Harvey. Join me. Come with me, help me say. I'm so afraid to go home. You gotta turn it on. Yeah, turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. I know y'all can hear me on. Turn it up. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Yeah. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn your radio on. Turn it on. Turn them out. Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Steve Harvey turn them on to the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You are listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only, Steve Harvey. Got a radio show. Man, oh man, oh man. You know what, y'all? I mean, really, the goodness of God is overwhelming if you think about it. I mean, really think about it. Even when your circumstance doesn't look so bright, even when you're going through something that's causing you discomfort, pain, even in that, God's goodness is actually overwhelming. Because don't forget, while you're going through this moment, first of all, this too shall pass. But also, secondly, remember, man, ain't everything else that you've gone through that seemed so insurmountable at the time, didn't you get past that too? I mean, it's amazing if you really think about it. You don't get stuck on any one issue your whole life. The only people that get stuck on an issue their whole life is people who won't let it go. That's really all it is. There are people who exist, and you may be one of them. Oh, please know I've been guilty of it myself before. But I learned something. There are things in my past that I just would not let go of. It was done. It was over with. I was past it. But I would not let go of it. It was over. The dude that did it to me didn't exist no more. The problem that it created didn't exist no more. The only problem that kept hanging on was I would not let it go. And man, you can't go forward if you're going to keep looking in the past. It's an impossible thing. It's like driving a car. If you keep looking only in the rearview mirror while you're driving, you're going to crash pretty soon. And a lot of people just keep crashing over and over and over and over because you won't drive your car. You keep looking in the rearview mirror at your past. Oh, woe is me. Oh, they did me like that. I ain't been the same since he cheated on me. Oh, man, ever since she stole my money, I ain't been the same. Man, she played me. And ever since that, I done treated women differently. You may have some deeper stuff going on, but eventually, guess what? Do you understand that when you have a relationship with God, you can take that to him too and drop it off and leave it there? Do you know that he can fix and heal that? Maybe it's something serious like that you need fixing or healing from. A relationship with God can fix and heal that. But man, Come on, y'all. Whatever it is. And I'm not trying to downplay it or make it act like it wasn't traumatic in your life because, oh, God, you don't want to, you don't want nobody to do that to you because you want to be the poster child for misery. So please don't let me take that from you. If that's your position, that's your Hall of Fame card you hanging on to. I'm the poster child for misery. Oh, no one is more woe than me. Then please don't let Steve try to take that from you. You go ahead and hang on to that. But let me tell you something, though. If that's what you're going to hang on to, that's what you're going to always be, the poster child for misery. At one point in time, you're going to have to get on and move past it. Sometimes, man, it's merely a simple thing of taking it to God and leaving it there. Some people don't have money for therapy. Some people don't even know who to call for therapy. God is the best psychologist in the world. He can fix it for you. There is nothing too hard for God. When something seems impossible, y'all, God does the impossible all the time, every day. You want to know how I know? I just look at a couple basic things. Do you know that sun comes up every day in the morning? It comes up in the east and it sets in the west. You can't do nothing about that. All you can wish, cause you planted your flowers on a certain side of your house. You can wish all you want that maybe one day he would bring it up out the northwest so those flowers would no, it's going to come up out the east. And once the sun hits the horizon, when you look in the water, like if you ever out in LA and you see the sun going down, once you can visually see the sun touching the horizon, you have 3 minutes. You have exactly 3 minutes. You can sit there with your watch. You can time. You have 3 minutes and it's gone. 3 minutes is gone. I read that somewhere and then I went and tried it. It's gone. Every day, if it's clear enough, not cloudy, once the sun touches the horizon on water, you got 3 minutes. When the wind blows, you can't do nothing about it. He can bring it from the northeast. He can bring it from the west. He can bring it from the south. He can bring it hard. He can bring it cool. He can bring it hot. It's certain things that God does the impossible all the time. How those stars sitting up there? How can you find these constellations? The Big Dipper, the Little Dipper, Orion the Hunter. Oh, that's God. That's God. Ain't nothing you can do about it. You can't reach them stars. You can't shoot at them. You can't move them out the way. Orion the Hunter's belt is going to beat them 3 stars at an angle. You can call it what you want to call it. It's still, that's what it is. See, he does the impossible all the time. He created heaven and earth. You're saying that God can't get you through your past. Somebody did this to me. It's the worst thing. I had the worst childhood of anybody. God can't get you past that. He can move heaven, mountains, earth. He can form the Grand Canyon. He can make the water come over Niagara Falls 24/7. He can't fix your little bitty past, yours. It's amazing how people make their problems bigger than God. Somebody told me one time, stop telling God how big your problems are and start telling your problems how big God is. And go on with your life. Quit driving your car looking in the rearview mirror. Ain't nothing back there but your past. And if it was hurtful or painful or something you just felt like you can't get over, take your problems to God and leave them there. You hear the old spiritual, all you've heard it. Take your burdens to the Lord, leave them there. You hear it all the time. But you think that applies to everyone but you? Come on, man. There are a lot of people out there going through much worse than you have and have overcome it all. Why won't you take the step to overcome your past so you can get on with driving your car and see where God's trying to take you? But it's a trick of the enemy. The enemy tricks you from seeing your future by having you constantly looking in your past. Man, it's a trick of the devil. If the devil just let you quit, if he would just let you get to driving your car and look out into your future shows hopefulness. You have hope when you see the future. But he can keep you in misery if he keep you looking at your miserable past. God looking for you, man. God would love to hear from you. Let's spend some time talking to God today. Hey, God, what's happening? It's me. I know I ain't talked to you in a while, but I feel bad about that, but I need you. He know that. Everybody should say that prayer all the time. It's cool. All right.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourselves. Now, how you do that, I don't know. I can give you some suggestions. Sit up, pay attention, tighten up, call your mom and them, brace yourself, act right. All that applies to the beginning of the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Here it is. It has begun. And to make you feel real comfortable, I'm Steve Harvey. She be Shirley Strawberry.
I'm not comfortable. Good morning, Steve.
Okay. Hun is Carla Farrell.
I'm just gonna go with it. Hey, good morning.
Look at him. That there, Junior.
That there be who I is.
Mm-hmm. Go on now, nephew Tommy.
Go on over here, right here. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
The only one uncomfortable with all this was that bougie Shirley Strawberry.
Whatever, sir.
Always trying to speak proper grammar. Like, yeah, that's everything. You got to learn how to talk. Well, it's how I talk.
Man, Shirley, probably your whole life.
I remember when I first heard you on the radio. You were saying that it may have been a few days before I came in to work with you in LA, Steve. You said, you told the audience, don't be calling up in here talking to me about how I talk.
No, because we in LA. Yeah.
This is it.
Somebody had faxed me today. You so country. Hey, you say your paper. Say you pay because you wasting it. Because I'm not finna change. I did that one time in my career. It never happened again. Don't be calling up in here talking about how I talk. Exactly. If that's what your facts say, we're going to tear it up and leave it in the flow. Because wasn't nobody really emailing much.
Yeah.
I had
like
1,000.
Yeah.
But faxing was big. I told him, you just wasted paper. All y'all fax on the floor. Anybody studying y'all? Nobody gotten to me and talking about, you so country. This Los Angeles, I don't know why they hired your country ass. Because they don't know you. Don't nobody know you. You talk proper as hell. Don't nobody know you or like you. That's why I'm on the damn radio.
I was like, okay.
Boy, Shirley came in that first day. She was just looking upside my head. I was looking upside her. I said, well, whatever,
that's what kept me my job, really.
Yeah, I said, so I said, even look at her, but she didn't quit telling me how to talk. I don't know what she talking about. Steve, did you mean to say that? Yeah, that's what I said. I don't know no other way to say it.
I was just glad I did my homework so I knew who I was dealing with, what was going to happen when I got there. Mm-hmm. Coming up in 32 minutes after the hour, we have some church complaints for you right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Right now, it is time for the Reverend and the Deacon. They are here with church complaints.
Oh, Lord. Wasn't really ready for that.
Nah, don't worry about it, Pastor. Hang in.
Don't have my regular Motown voice.
That's all right.
Motown went a little Sony Epic Columbia on him, and really wore his ass out. So the best that I can. But we are here again, gathered for church complaints. What is it, D?
Pastor, today we have Sister Vera Jean Gladmore is finally getting her beard cut. She has gotten tired of the members calling her Deacon Vernon instead of Vera. Pastor, she is requesting 5 cases of Magic Shave to get the entire beard off.
I was thinking of more of a fundraising event with her. I was going to put her in a cage in the basement of the church and have people pay $2 to see the bearded lady.
Oh. Well, now that
and
is
raise money
like
for
at
the building fund.
Like at the circus or carnival?
Exactly,
Yeah.
at the circus.
Okay. So it's a fundraiser.
Or we could have her up the back like doing car wash.
right.
Have her at the end behind a drape.
Yeah.
You wrong for that.
Now, I can bring this up to her, but she's really focusing on getting the magic shave on and getting the beard off. But that's
Well, run that by her first before we spend that money on the magic shave. We're not going to get a case.
well. Now she needs more than a case, Pastor, to get all that hair off.
Well, see, first you have to shave it down, nephew. Then you use magic shave. You don't put it on just the ends.
Excuse me. That's Deacon. Don't. It's not nephew. It's Deacon.
Oh.
Oh, okay, well, I was out of character.
Get it together, Reverend.
Here's something that you need to know, Pastor. Sister DeConda Jenkins and Brother Levante Rivers are scheduled to be married in 3 weeks. Instead of you doing the wedding, they are requesting Bishop Curry, who just did the royal wedding for Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. They want him as well as 30 men on horses escorting him to the reception as they ride in a carriage.
Yes.
Well. Look like I won't be doing the wedding, huh?
Really, Pastor?
Well, I'm just saying this. Good luck in getting outside help with this wedding. You might can get the preacher that did
Bishop
Meghan
Curry.
Markle with. Man, you might be able to. I don't know him, but you may be able to pull some string, come up with the necessary fee. But I tell you what, you're not gonna have 30 damn horses though. That won't happen. I bet you don't have money for that.
All right, I'll pass the word on, Pastor. Listen, Beyonce just bought a new
Get 30 dogs.
dogs. Don't nobody want. That's not elegant, there, Pastor. The elegance is when the horses and
Elegance costs money, Deacon.
I understand. I'm just telling you what they wanted for their wedding.
What they what? Wedding?
Quit. Here's something you need to know, Pastor. The church robes have now been converted with the pins in them.
Oh, wow.
The choir would be singing a marathon concert to raise money for their summer trip to Jerusalem. Members are complaining and saying this concert is going to stink. It's up to you to fix this one, Pastor. Once again.
Well, I understand need for the choir to have a marathon concert. And I do understand the application of the pins inside of the robe.
Yeah, they built in now.
How do they do? Now you step into the robe.
You step into the robe and you actually
okay.
you stepping into the pin as you.
Right. Kind of like a jumper.
Yeah, and you zip it up.
Oh, okay. Well, that's going to be interesting. If Sister Bernice needs help with her robe, I'll assist her to step down in hers, because Lord have mercy.
Yeah, Lord.
The onion on that woman. Good Lord.
What?
Jesus, God our Father, creator of the onion. And I'm not talking about the one down at Outback either.
The blooming onion. That's the blooming onion.
I'm talking about the original blooming onion. I'm talking about, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, Lord, it'll make you cry. It'll make you
I'm
cry.
put tears in your eyes.
All right, Pastor. Sister Glenda Frazier will be doing her Suge Avery song and dance. She's asking that all the men come out and make it rain this Wednesday night at the juke joint around the corner. She said you gave her $100 the last time.
Excuse me?
I gave her $100 to stop. So she might have been doing the Suge Avery dance, but she looked just like Suge Knight.
Wrong Suge.
Now, I just learned something that was Suge Avery this whole time. Because I swear to God, I thought it was Suge Knight.
Death Row.
Not Death Row, Pastor.
Death Row Suge Knight looked just like him. Scared me to death. So that 100 I gave her was to stop, get down.
Right.
Mess.
Girl, I got a visual.
Just like it. Oh, Lord help me.
Coming up next, ask the CLO, our Chief Love Officer, Steve Harvey, in the building right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time for Ask the CLO, Chief Love Officer Steve Harvey. Here we go. Chucky in Teaneck says, I flew to Florida last week and the lady next to me on the plane flirted with me the whole flight. We got a room at a hotel by the airport and stayed overnight together. Her shirt ended up in my bag by mistake. I didn't find it. My wife did. I'm not a convincing liar, so I pretended to get angry. What can I tell her? Ask the experts. Okay.
Hey, boy, let me explain something to you.
Here we go.
First of all, how? Let me just chastise you for a minute. How is you bringing evidence to your house?
Oh, that's what you're mad at.
And how her shirt get in your bag?
Come on.
Her shirt is a blouse. Your shirt is a shirt.
Ain't no way around no blouse.
So,
I didn't find it. My wife found it. Now, I'm not a convincing liar. Well, your ass is dead.
but help him out. What can he tell her?
It's
That's what he wants to know.
What did he tell her? He got mad.
What can he tell her? Yeah.
Oh, I can tell her a lot of things.
What y'all
Best I could tell you at this point is, hey, man,
Please, I want to hear this. What?
I don't know how in the hell these maids done bought somebody's laundry into my damn room and now it's in this bag. How else would it get in there? I talked to you last night. Huh? Didn't I?
No.
That's all you got at this point, fool. First of all,
You're mad.
No, I'm mad because the lie got to be told immediately, not 2 days later after you write up. You can't come up with nothing now, boy. You got to be instant.
You got to go.
You got to be Maxwell House. You got to be Folgers. Hot water, coffee.
Instant.
Hot water. You get in hot water, guess what you gonna get back? Coffee.
Baby.
Black, strong coffee. Tommy, give me one. Baby, what?
Here it is, Baby, I'm in a play. I just wanted to surprise you. This is part of my uniform. This is part of my costume. That's what this is. I'm in a play. It's coming out next year sometime. We in rehearsal. That's all. Yeah. Yeah, I'm in a play.
A play? You don't even go to church.
So this sloppy packing that he did in the hurry, that's how the blouse got in there, the sloppy
Evidently.
packing. That's why you mad at his packing?
You know, I'm mad because, well, the package.
Stupid.
Yeah, see.
What? First of all, dog, y'all spent the night together in a hotel. Y'all just met on a plane. What? Dog, dog, you got to do some type of background research, something.
This is why men shouldn't cheat, though. All right.
Sloppy Shirley.
Just dumb. All right, here we go. Anna in Atlanta says, we have new neighbors and my husband and I think they're swingers. They have a lot of company that stays at their house all night on the weekends, and we figured either they're swingers or renting out rooms. We don't like the extra traffic in our neighborhood, so do we have the right to ask what they're up to?
Hell no. That ain't your house. That ain't your business. That ain't your man. You ain't his woman. They have who they want at their house. What's wrong with you?
Where is this though? So we can
your nosy ass.
Neighborhood watch, Steve.
Yeah, let me pass through.
So no, forget the extra traffic in the neighborhood and all that. Just forget everything. Okay.
What are they talking about extra traffic? Some people spend the night at their house all the time. They can do what they want to do. They ain't disturbing the peace. They ain't in your yard. They ain't throwing trash in your yard. They ain't parking in your driveway. You can't go over there and talk to them people about what. What it is you really want to know what they doing.
They're being nosy. Yeah.
That's all
That's
this is. You can't go over there and talk to nobody about that damn. I wish you would. Go on over there.
All right. All right, moving on to Taylor in Southfield. Taylor says, I'm 29 and single, but I'm dating. My bestie is a male and he wants us to buy a house together. I want to buy something, but not sure if living with a man will mess up my dating life. He's got a girlfriend and she doesn't care. What should I do?
All y'all stupid. Everybody in this question is stupid. He want to buy something. First of all, he want to buy something. She want to buy something. Mm-hmm. He want to buy a house and want to buy it with her, and his girlfriend don't mind. Mm-hmm. What?
This don't make sense, right?
And then you talking about you single, but you dating, and you want to buy something. You thinking about it with him, but will it mess up your dating life? You stupid. He's stupid. You stupid. His girlfriend stupid. What are y'all talking about?
Yeah, tell them why you think they're so stupid.
You want to buy something, save your money and buy it. Mm-hmm. What is you moving in with him for? And why do you think he wants to move in with you?
Come on, boy.
Why don't he move in with his girlfriend?
Right.
Because he don't want her. He wants you.
That part.
What's wrong with you?
Okay, Taylor.
Don't sit up there and move in. He want to buy a house together. And his girlfriend don't mind. His girlfriend don't mind. Who is this stupid heifer?
Oh, God, no.
Well, damn, tell us how you really feel.
Man, y'all, this some ignorant mess right here. You know, the new way of doing things, I think, so, you know, young people, this is one of the greatest generations we've had in a long time. I really respect their abilities and skill sets and different way of accomplishing some things. But it's some stuff that's old-fashioned, man, ain't finna go out of style. And love is one of them. Love ain't finna ever go out of style. And wanting to be somebody ain't finna go out of style. Y'all keep trying these newfangled ass ways in these relationships. That's why it's so jacked up now. You gonna sit up here and buy a house with your friend who's got another girlfriend and she don't mind if y'all get a house together, but he want to buy the house with you, but you want to be single.
He's her bestie. He's her bestie.
Mm-hmm. Your bestie wants to sleep with you.
Break it all the way down.
Period.
To really understand.
Right.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Yeah, bad idea, Taylor. All right, thank you, CLO.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
I got to ask the guys, what was the best summer job you ever had? And what job would you not do again, no matter how much it paid? Steve?
What job would I not do again, no matter how much it paid?
Mm-hmm.
That foundry at Ford Motor Company.
Oh, you wouldn't do that?
Working that line.
I wouldn't do that, and I would not do. No, the worst, the foundry, I didn't like it. The assembly line at Ford, man, I had some cool people I worked with. That wasn't bad going to work. Wasn't what I was meant to do. But the Lincoln Electric is the worst job I've ever had. I hate it.
What did you do there?
What'd you do there?
I wrap coil wire. It's tough. You know what dies are? Dies are these small round things that you pull wire through, and every die gets smaller, so the wire goes through and compresses and shaves down. It gets thinner and thinner. So let's say the wire starts like a microphone cord.
Okay.
And what you're trying to get it down to is a cord wire that goes inside a speaker wire.
So really smaller than what it is.
Yeah.
Really, yeah.
So you put it through the die, and it goes through this machine at a high speed. And every die it goes through, every 6-8 feet, gets smaller and smaller. Mm-hmm. And it wraps up into a big coil. And then you got to box it up and put it on the pallet. Now, to break even, you had to make 238 boxes a day.
Wow.
Man.
There'd be some days I got 80.
Not 230.
Short.
Ooh, you real short,
Your
dog.
check is ugly.
I mean, but now you're going to get a guarantee.
Uh-huh.
But to get the bonus, you had to make extra. And at the end of the year, guys was getting $50,000 bonuses. $65,000 bonuses.
How much did
What you get?
I ain't never get a bonus.
Oh, you didn't even get a bonus period.
Why was you so slow with yours?
I hate it.
Thank you, Tommy. You just
I
didn't
hated
like
it, man. I didn't like doing the mechanical work to keep the line running because you had to change the dies all the time.
Oh.
Because the inspector come by and tell you that your wire has a score in it, which means a little scratch. Mm-hmm. That means one of the dies is wore out, and you don't catch it. Then the inspector come by and X out all your boxes. And the box with the scores in it got to go. So you lose 15 boxes when the inspector comes. I hate it.
Wow.
I suck.
You're depressed telling us about it.
I suck at that.
What, how old were you then?
23.
So that was one of your first, like, full-time jobs.
Right after
Did you quit? Did you quit or they fired you?
Yeah, I quit. I made up a story.
What did you say? And what is happening? You're not doing it anymore.
My small business loan came through.
Your small business loan.
Yeah,
He said he lied.
I opened up the carpet cleaning company. I didn't have no loan. I just wanted to walk out with dignity.
Yeah.
Good luck, hard, man. We're going to miss you, man. You a good dude, man. You was funny, man. You kept us live in here, man. Yeah, well,
That wire have been whooping your behind.
Man, please. Man,
I'm telling you, you sound so sad. Tell us.
That wire was
I was
whooping his
dying.
behind.
Tommy, I was dying, man. And I worked
killing your
midnight
spirit.
shift from midnight to 8 in the morning. I would be so sleepy coming home, I'd drive by my exit.
Wow.
That's how sleepy I would be.
Yeah.
I missed my exit at least 5 times.
Okay, so let's switch it and ask you what was the best summer job you had, because that depressed us all. Just the way
I got a job at a swimming pool as a lifeguard and can't swim.
That was the best job.
Yeah.
You did what?
That's a good
I was in
job.
college. I got a job at the swimming pool watching girls as a lifeguard and couldn't swim. I was sitting up on that chair just hoping when nobody get in trouble.
Did anybody ever get in a drastic situation?
Yeah.
No.
Thank God.
Oh, you got lucky, man.
How did you convince them that you could
dog, I
swim?
had all them life rafts and stuff up there.
That was everything.
I had so much stuff in that pool. I was throwing furniture in the pool. I had so much furniture in the pool one time. One dude got in trouble, and I threw so much stuff in the pool he could walk out.
He done threw a styrofoam cooler out there.
Dog, I had so much pool. I had so much furniture in there he could walk out.
So they didn't test you or anything to see if you could swim? They just hired you on the spot?
That's crazy, dog.
Well, what had happened was, my name was Steve Harvey.
Yes, of course. Uh-huh.
It was a white guy at the school named Steve Darby.
Oh, okay.
He didn't come to work, so I went.
Oh.
And I
They thought
walked
you was
by
the
there,
white
and he
dude?
said, "Are you Steve Darby?" And I went, "Yeah."
Just with no problem.
He said, "Well, here you go," handed me that little red thing. He said, "Where's your shorts?" Oh, okay. So I told him I have them tomorrow. I just bought my pants today. I rolled them up and set up on this chair. Not a lifeguard.
Watching the girls.
Black
watching
black
the
people
pretty
kill
girls.
me,
Thing
boy.
with the lady, told him my name's Steve Harvey. I got paid, man, about 6 weeks.
What?
Yeah.
So Steve Darby never came back?
No,
The white guy?
I don't know what happened. I have no idea what happened to this dude. He ain't show up.
Wow.
So Steve Harvey went on in there and got the lifeguard position. Anybody had a drowned in that pool, they'd have been dead. Well, God, I can't save nobody, man. And wasn't about to jump in that deep.
And
Oh, my
did you
God.
ever...
And
You need to
Shirley,
get in trouble in this 5 foot.
and we know this just when Aunt Margie tried to get in the water in Hawaii. You remember that? He almost had a
yes.
damn fit.
Yes, he did. Yes,
Oh,
he did.
man.
And did you ever learn to swim, Steve?
Y'all know how to swim a little bit. You know, I know how to swim.
Yeah, he got a little bit in him.
I have get back.
Oh, okay, get back.
Yeah.
What-
Whatever
let's
I
get
fell
back.
off of, I can swim good enough.
He got to get out.
back on
That's what
it.
he got. Get out.
Now that swim cross there, that ain't gonna happen.
I'm so glad you found your purpose. I'm so glad you
Yeah.
found your purpose.
I had to hear
really
me
am.
some money, man.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, it is time for a round of Would You Rather. Would you rather eat Chicago hot dogs or Chicago deep dish pizza for a week?
That hot dog. Hot dog for me.
I mean, I love both of them, but that doggone pizza, man. Woo.
Yeah, the deep dish.
Now, I'm going to have to go on a deep body full cleanse.
Yeah.
You're on that now, right after Memorial Day weekend, right?
Yeah, I'm on the cleanse, but no, when I eat that a week of deep dish, I'm gonna have to start with an extreme animal.
Hang on. You made your point. Okay.
I'm talking about damn near gonna have to get the water hose. Damn near.
I hate you. I absolutely hate you.
With the nozzle on it. Well, I can squeeze that handle and get force. I might have to use a pressure washer.
Not a pressure washer.
Yeah. I'm talking about have water coming out of my nose. I'm damn near drowning.
Yeah. That's a crazy visual. All right, would you rather, we're moving on because you're crazy. Would you rather have sex in a helicopter
B.
or sex in a space shuttle?
Oh, I can't get in this space shuttle.
Weightlessness.
Oh, you're just floating. You can float and do it. Yeah, that's cool.
Well, I'm not
That
going
helicopter
out of
make me
space.
nauseous.
That's too far not to be able to get back. But I ain't gonna be able to do it in the helicopter. There's no way I can do it in the helicopter.
I can't.
Why? Too small?
No,
That motion
it ain't got
is
nothing
bad,
to do with
man.
the size.
Uh-huh.
I can't look out this window and see these damn ground like this and expect to perform. That can't happen.
You're all the way out of the mood after you see that.
I'm telling you right now, there's nothing in me that's gonna be excited. Once I know I'm in the air and I can hear that blade.
I'm going with the space booty. Space booty is way better.
You're not taking my ass up in space and then something happen I can't get back. We ain't finna do that.
All right. Gravity.
I'm gonna go on and get in this helicopter and just have the woman going, ooh, he wasn't about nothing. Okay.
To talk about you?
Sure wasn't, baby.
Would you rather have long toenails or short baby teeth? Which one? Little baby teeth or long toenails?
Nah, hell no. I'm gonna get them long ass toenails. 'Cause what I can't do is open up my mouth and all of a sudden my teeth look like corn. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the long toenail.
Yeah, long
Man, my
toenails.
big
I
ass
don't want
lips.
chiclets.
Dog, I got these big ass lips. I open up my mouth, little bit ass teeth in there. Man, you know, I gotta have teeth to get around these lips.
All right. Yeah. All right. Thank you. That's today's round of Would You Rather.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, Steve and Tommy, you two are like the grilling experts on the show, the barbecue experts on the show. So I wanted to know if you guys had any tips for us.
Tips for grilling.
For grilling.
Let me go first. He's been cooking long now. Let me go first. This is what bothers me about people grilling.
Okay.
Quit putting all that lighter fluid on your charcoal or your wood. That just drives me crazy. Do you realize your meat smells just like that lighter fluid? It tastes like that.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, man. Get you some wood. They got some natural wood starters that you can put in there and light those up. And now your wood or your charcoal, whichever one you're using, doesn't taste like or smell like all this gas lighter fluid you can put on there. That's one of my tips right there. That's a pet peeve of mine.
Okay.
So let me just piggyback off that
Okay.
and say, to start your fire, they sell what Tommy's talking about is fire starters, wood starters, Weber little white chunks. They got matchsticks that burn naturally that you could put on them. But they have these things that look like coffee cans. They look like a big giant coffee mug. You put your charcoal in it and light it from the bottom.
Right.
And that can get your charcoal started a little bit more even for you. You don't pour the charcoal in the basin of your thing. You pour the charcoal in this like big round pot. And
It's got a
start
handle
it
on
like that. Yeah, it's got a handle on it. Then you just pour it in there and they'll burn even. This is little stuff you can learn. I have another tip when it's my turn.
Okay. Here's another one. People that are, amateurs at grilling. They throw their chicken on and then you think 20 minutes later your chicken is done. Your chicken ain't done. Okay.
20 minutes is not 20 minutes.
Yeah.
No, it's
Well,
not.
how
It
come
is
it take
not
so
done.
long? Dang.
Shirley,
I mean-
grilling is a sport.
Oh, is it?
And why are
Yeah,
you
you take
talking
the time.
while we talking
Stop.
about cooking? Why are you eating?
Harley wrote this
I'm
for
trying,
us.
I'm trying to stay awake. Is what
Why
I'm
it
doing.
takes so long? Well, learn how to cook.
Because I'm trying to stay
You
awake.
could be
That's why I'm
awake.
talking.
Hell, the people would come over your house and not leave so much if you could cook. You'd have
Whatever,
company.
bring something.
So listen, while you cooking your chicken, keep flipping it, and don't be afraid to slice a piece and see where you are. If you see little light red water, you need to cook a little longer. That means there's still some blood in there. Keep
that's
cooking
blood.
your chicken. Keep flipping it and keep cooking. That's all I'm asking.
Look, man, grilling ain't no thing where you can leave your meat for 10 minutes and walk off somewhere. That ain't what this is.
There's some people going in the house for 30 minutes. What did you do?
No, you can't do that when you grilling. Grilling is a sport. It's an activity.
Yes.
You got to move that chicken to the front, to the back. Go ahead.
Side to side.
Okay,
Can I
let's
have
go
a
back.
tip real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I have one?
Jay.
Okay. I don't know nothing about grilling. I think what you guys are saying is great. I'm
What
just
is we-
saying, if you're at a barbecue, please bring good ass plates, okay? If the sign says cheap plates, if it says cheap plates, damn it, don't bring them, okay? It says
I can do
cheap
that.
plates right there. Bring good ass plates.
All right, Jay.
People
All right,
put it
all right.
on the ground.
I can do that.
Here's one quick one I give it back to Uncle Steve. When you he said your charcoals, how you even them out, when you get it going. But some of us like to have a real hot side and then a warm side while you cooking. You understand? So you may have more wood or more charcoals on one side, and then on another side you still got wood and charcoals, but it's not as heavy as the other side. That's just one of my tips.
Yeah, my tip is I have the back side of my grill. I put no charcoal back there.
There you go.
On the back side, I put none.
Okay.
So you can move some meat off that heat if it's cooking too fast.
The cooling spot.
Those are, you gotta have what Tommy's talking about, a cool spot on the grill. I put no charcoal on the back fourth of the grill. I put no charcoal.
This was so exciting.
And you can
thank
set the
guys.
money on, you can set the meat on top of each piece if you have to.
All right.
To keep it off
You
the
can stack
flame.
it.
And Shirley, don't rush us with your non-cooking ass. There's people who care about this.
This is
everybody
fascinating.
ain't
The
gonna be
first one
outside
in
on
line for a plate, though.
Right.
Yes.
And ain't nobody coming to your house eating out no damn crock pot on Memorial.
We gotta go. Coming up next, the nephew with today's prank phone calls right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, about 4 minutes after, it's my strawberry letter for today. The subject, he left the restaurant with his wife. Okay?
Wow.
We'll get into that in just a bit because right now it is time for the nephew and today's prank phone call. Nephew, what you got?
Well, we're gonna have to get naked this morning.
What? This out the
This
blue?
right here, what's wrong? Y'all don't nobody want to do this?
So you're pranking somebody
Naked.
about nudity?
Naked yoga, Carla. Naked yoga. Ain't nothing wrong. Yeah, I mean, you sweating anyway. Why be in there in your clothes? Naked yoga.
Messing up your clothes.
Yeah.
Well, you know they have something called yoga pants.
But why? If you sweating all of that out, why? Why is you wearing all that? Naked yoga. Let's go, cat dog.
Hello?
Hello, I'm trying to reach, is it Gordon?
Right, it's Gordon.
How you doing, Mr. Gordon? Listen, my name is...
let me turn down the TV. Did you call him about the apartment?
Yes. I was trying to see about maybe coming over to take a look at it and seeing if it's still available, man. I got a newspaper, but I didn't know if this is still available or what.
No, still for rent. Let me be straight with you. No pets and no smoking of any kind.
No, I understand.
Okay.
From my understanding, the listing here is like $850 a month, right?
$850. You got a parking spot, your private bathroom with a shower,
Okay.
and $850. I'm gonna need first, last month, and really, what's your name?
My name is Darnell. Darnell.
Okay. First. First, last month, and Social Security number. I can do a background check.
Okay. Now, let me ask you this. You guys got a backyard area? I teach classes in the mornings, and I want to know if you have that's pretty much will kind of lock me in if you guys got a backyard that I can use.
Oh, we got a backyard. What do you teach?
I teach yoga. I teach yoga in the mornings from 6 to 8. Hopefully that won't be a problem.
You make money doing yoga?
Yes, sir. I definitely do. I make enough definitely to cover the rent. That's for sure.
That shouldn't be a problem. I know a little bit about yoga. I mean, really, if y'all, you're not making no noise, that's yoga. That's not a problem.
Good deal. Well, how quick can I actually get moved in? Man, I'm trying to get settled. I just moved in from the East Coast. I jumped on my yoga pretty quick, and got quite a bit of clientele built up. And I'm just ready to get started, get moved in, man. Something that I can actually call home,
Yeah, well, we're looking to rent it out pretty quick, because we want to try and get it filled as soon as possible.
You said you got a roommate? Are you married?
No, it's just me. It would be me and my wife, and it's a 3-bedroom home. You would have the room in the back with the bathroom, and like I said, $850. You do a credit check,
right.
and since we meet, I can do the background check, and
now that background check. What do you necessarily need to do that for?
Well, you got to know who you're into, and then you want to know what the credit they got, so if they can afford to rent or not.
I got real good credit, man. My credit is fine. I'm actually in the 800s on my credit scores.
Oh, damn! All right. When you get here, we'll have you fill out an application. But if you're ready to get it cracking, I can do a background check, and you right now just give me your Social Security number.
Okay, but let me go ahead and just do this, man, on that background check, because that what I want to say about that is this: it might be something on there about, like, when I was on the East Coast, I was actually teaching naked yoga. You know what I mean?
Naked yoga.
You might see something on there about me being a nymphomaniac.
Oh, naked yoga?
Yeah, well, see, that's the kind of yoga I was teaching on the East Coast was naked yoga. You know what I'm saying? And everybody
talking about teaching naked yoga here?
Well, but see, it's in the backyard. It's closed in.
In my backyard? And what other glitch you got? You said there's some glitches, Mike. What other glitch you got?
Well, you might see that I'm a nymphomaniac, but see, I done took classes in counseling. I done took counseling for that though. So,
well, you need to take some counseling over somewhere else. You ain't taking no counseling and doing no naked yoga in my backyard.
No, but see, man, all that's behind me now. That's on the East Coast, man. That's all behind me now. I didn't put that thing down.
Man, I don't care if it's behind you, in front of you, on the side. You're doing some naked yoga in my backyard. That ain't happening, man. Matter of fact,
listen.
I got
all the credentials that qualify to move in there, and now you're going to sit here and tell me I can't.
You talking about doing some naked yoga in my backyard with no 20, 30 people? Man, my wife be at home, man. Look.
Well, you want to bring your wife out there?
You know what, Darnell? It's all good.
Let her get naked and do some yoga in, man.
Just scratch that one off your list and just move on to the next one, because ain't no naked yoga going down back here with no nymphomaniacs. I don't know what else y'all might be doing. I don't know who does naked yoga.
It's just a serene moment, man, where you find yourself. That's all this really is about.
Well, you better find yourself somewhere else. That's what I know. You ain't doing no naked yoga in my backyard. I'm surprised you even called somebody with that.
Hey, man, I'm going to come over there to this address and start looking at this place, because I want to set up shop right here.
In my backyard, and I don't even know you, talking about you got some glitches in your past? You going to have a foot in your...
How do you know that this isn't something that your wife might really want to get into?
But my wife... Don't even mention my wife's name, man. You don't know me. You don't even know my wife. Take my off your list. You come out here, you're going to have another glitch.
I'm coming out there to look at this damn room, and you going to show it to me.
I ain't showing you. You come out here, and I'm going to show you something else. My backyard.
I am a recovered nymphomaniac. I'm recovered.
But I recovered nymphomaniac. You about to get your whooped by a maniac. I'm the maniac. Please believe, Darnell.
I'm going to come over there right now.
I'm going to
come over there now, man, so we can sit with
defense. I ain't having that. Do not
come over. Listen, man, I'm going to come over there so we can just...
Matter of fact, Matt, look, you can do whatever you want somewhere else, but this right here, this ain't the place for you. I'm going to tell you that right now, Darnell.
Let me talk to your wife, man.
Let me talk to your wife. Whatever it is you want to talk about, this ain't the place for you. Go somewhere else. Take that.
Let me speak to your wife, man.
Please
let me talk to your wife.
Do not even try me, Darnell.
Let me talk to your wife,
I'm not even that kind of dude, man. But you about to bring this out of me. Do not bring this over here, Darnell. So as far as I'm concerned, this right here is over for real. You're gonna come out here and catch a case.
Okay, can I say one more thing to you, man?
You can't say Darnell, because this conversation's over, man. Okay, how about that?
Hey, man, can I say one more thing, man?
What you got to say, man? What?
This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your brother.
Oh, get the out of here, man. This is Nephew Tommy. Who told you to do this to me, man?
Your brother.
My brother. Oh, I'm going to get this. Oh, my God. Man, my heart is all beating all fast, man. Oh, get the out of here, man. Man. Oh.
You all right, man?
Man, I was going to whoop your butt naked if you came around here, man. You just don't know. Man, I'm so glad this is a joke. You have no idea. I'm so glad this is a joke, man.
It's too much.
I'm ready for some prank praise up in here this morning.
Come on,
I'm ready for some prank praise. Yeah, did I do it?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you
Okay,
did.
Play too much.
You are the king
Okay,
of pranks.
Thank you. All right, the nephew is coming to town, Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas. Nephew Tommy's house party, comedy jam, live with special guest Tony Roberts in the building, Dominique in the building, and the nephew himself will be there. Saturday, June 15th at the Majestic Theater. That is Father's Day weekend, so bring your father, bring your husband, bring your boys, bring your older boys, because it's gonna be that kind of party. It's gonna be a grown and sexy type of party. So come on out and hang out with the nephew, and it's gonna be real. Now, the last time I was in Dallas,
What happened?
On the show hosting, and
What?
you get 10 minutes of me here and there, and that's it.
Well,
this time you get all
with the 142 comedians.
Nah, that was New York. That was New York.
That was New York. I ain't doing that no more either.
A lot of them now. He been on.
I ain't doing that no more.
Comedy explosions. He's been on comedy explosions, comedy extravaganzas, comedy galas, comedy spectaculars. But now for the comedy supercalifragilistic, it's nephew Tommy and friends. All 48 of them.
Well, this is different. This time you get to get Tommy for real. This is not all these 30 and 40 people. That is not what's happening.
A long night.
Here comes nephew Tommy, and you can't count the people that's with.
So Dallas, get your tickets. Tickets are going well. So I'm looking for a sold-out show, man, at the Majestic, June 15th, Father's Day weekend. Get your tickets. They on sale right now, and you're going to get a whole lot of Tommy.
It's so many people on this show, we can't even name it.
No, it's not.
Tommy Lim.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And listen, if you need advice on sex, on work, on dating, on parenting, relationships, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here. Hear that right now. It could be yours. You never know. You never know these letters.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Strawberry Letter with my good friend Shirley Strawberry.
All right. Thank you, Junior. In for Tommy. Subject, he left the restaurant with his wife. Okay. Dear Steve and Shirley, I was dating Mr. Wright for almost 1 year, and we got a condo together and looked at rings together. He's a physician, and his practice is about an hour from where our condo is. We dated publicly, and I met all his friends and his sister. He never gave me any reason to suspect that he was married. He is an avid golfer in his spare time, and he usually stays at the resort where he golfs on the weekend. Again, I had no idea that he was married since he spends most nights with me and a few nights in the city where his medical practice is. 2 weeks ago, he decided we'd go to the wharf and have a nice dinner with another couple. I got excited because I thought he might be ready to propose. We'd never been to this restaurant before, but when we got there, all the waiters and staff there greeted him and called him by name. We sat in a private room and my stomach was in knots the whole time because I thought tonight was the night. As we got to dessert and had a few cocktails, the door opened and a woman walked in wearing sweats and a bonnet. She said thanks to the waiter, and she walked toward us. She came to our table and asked my man to get up and come with her. My man smiled at me and squeezed my hand under the table before he got up. He asked the other guy to handle the check and make sure I got home safely. I jumped up and asked what was going on. The woman advised me to sit back down and enjoy the rest of my evening. My man didn't even look my way. I sat down and the woman at the table told me that was Jim's wife. Well, Jim and I have created a life together, and he hasn't reached out to me in almost 2 weeks. What do I do now? Okay. I think you already know the answer to this. You don't have many choices here. You really don't. But the one thing you have to do is pick up the pieces and try to get your life back on track. You got to move on. You have to. I mean, this man is married, plain and simple. His friends know it. Obviously, the waiters at the restaurant know it. He knows it. He just didn't tell you. You were the only one in the dark. And for almost a year, he was able to keep this going. How did you guys get a condo together without you knowing this? You looked at rings. He didn't buy your ring, but you looked at rings together. Obviously he has money. He's a doctor. So what he's doing is staying with you and, some of those nights when he stays with you, but the other nights he's with his wife, obviously. I guess they're still together because she certainly thought they were. All the waiters knew her as well. So what do you do now? Like I said, pick up those pieces, start to move on with your life. This man has not reached out to you in almost 2 weeks. The last thing you heard from him is when he squeezed your hand under the table and told his friend to make sure you got home safely. Well, his friend did that. It's no use in trying to chase after this guy. It really isn't. He's got a wife. You don't need all that. You need to figure out about the situation with this condo. Is his name on it? Is your name on it? Can you stay there? Can you sell it and get something else? That's what you need to be concentrating on right now. Steve?
All right. Lord. This man right here. Now, y'all, what I'm about to share with y'all is, I know exactly what happened in this.
Okay.
Uh-huh. I know all the inside. I know what he said. I know how he set it up. I play golf. I know how he designed this whole thing. What I'm going to reveal to you.
Back and forth.
I ain't going to do it right now. When we come back, I just want to set y'all up. Now, I want to apologize to the men that's listening.
Uh-oh.
Okay, why?
Already.
Why?
Because I'm going to expose
good stuff.
The intricacies of how this is all set up.
Turn my mic off.
Because this is a setup.
Oh.
And I know every move in here. No, see, Shirley, you don't understand. No, see, you thinking he's a liar and a cheater. But you don't know how the setup has happened. Because in his mind, his friend's mind, and her mind, all this is going down based on the setup. See, it's the setup. You keep forgetting. Remember now, when we get to the part where they were in a private room at a restaurant where they knew his name, there's a reason for that. And the reason his friends were there with other women is because they know too.
Because they're all liars and cheaters, so they all
know. That's it, Shirley. That is it. This ain't complicated.
You don't know. Why did the woman so calmly say to her, that's Jim's wife? Because the women are in on it too.
Right, I get that.
But
on the lie. They're in on the lying and the cheating.
No.
Yeah.
They're in on the setup. Okay. See, y'all keep looking at this too damn basic. It's way more complicated than that.
Is it really?
Oh,
No,
when
not.
I walk you through it. Shirley.
Okay.
You don't know the game.
Okay.
But when we come back.
I know a liar.
I'm going to tell it to you. Now.
Just hold on. We'll have part two of your response coming up at 23 minutes.
No, you're going to part one of my response.
This is some mess. Subject, he left the restaurant with his wife. We'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Shopping for life insurance can be daunting, but Globe Life makes it easy. There's no medical exam, just a simple application that can be completed in a few short minutes. Globe Life also has a fast approval process and coverage amounts of up to $100,000. Call Globe Life today for a quick free quote at 1-800-251-5400 or go to globeliferadio.com. Again, that's 1-800-251-5400.
All right, come on, Steve. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. The subject, he left the restaurant with his wife.
He left the restaurant with his wife?
Yeah.
Who else he supposed to leave the restaurant with? We read this letter.
He didn't go in with his wife.
No, but let me tell you why. Dear Stephen Shirley, I was dating Mr. Wright for almost a year. We got a condo together and looked for rings together. The reason you got a condo together is the following line. He's a physician and his practice is about an hour from where our condo is. So now, his practice is also in the same area that his wife and family lives in. He got the condo because he's telling you it's an hour away from his practice, which you've never been to, by the way, which may not really be an hour away. See, you've never been there. Now, he's a physician. His practice is about an hour away from where our condo is. We dated publicly, and I met all of his friends and sister. The reason you dated publicly is because he has told his friends and his family that he and his wife are having difficulties. They are struggling. And he told them that's why his friends and sisters has been looped in. He never gave me any reason to suspect that he was married. No, he didn't tell you he was married because he was planning on it all going away. Eventually. He is an avid golfer in his spare time, and he usually stays at the resort where he golfs on the weekend. What? Boy, let me tell you something. First of all, you get a golf membership within the city confines of where you stay. So if you're a doctor within the city confines of where you stay, you can get to your practice and you can get to your love of golf by just driving from your house. Don't nobody stay at the damn golf resort while they play golf. No, and once again, you've never been to the golf resort because he focuses on his game because he's an avid golfer. He is not at the golf course spending the night. He is at home with the wife that he's having trouble with. So now, again, I had no idea that he was married since he spends most nights with me. He spends the night with you because he told his wife that he gets calls in the middle of the night and he'd rather be closer to the hospital than to be at home. And since they having trouble, they're okay with that. She knows about another place. She just don't know you in it. See, y'all, listen to my setup, ladies. 2 weeks ago, we decided to go to the wharf, and have a nice dinner with another couple. Just one. I got excited because I thought he might be ready to propose. We'd never been to this restaurant before, but when we got there, all the waiters and staff there greeted him and called him by name. You know, doctors got stuff like that, you know, famous people. We sat in a private room and my stomach was in knots the whole time. Yeah, because you ain't know what the hell finna happen. Your stomach was in knots because what you thought was going to happen. Your stomach was really in knots in a minute, though. Because I thought tonight was the night. As we got dessert and had a few cocktails, the door opened and a woman walked in wearing sweats and a bonnet. She said, "Thanks to the waiter," and she walked towards us. She came to our table. Now, you're in a private room now.
Ain't but 2 tables in here.
Ain't a lot of tables in the private room. Obviously, you don't know nothing about no private rooms. All this is exciting for you. She came to our table and asked my man to get up and come with her. My man smiled at me, squeezed my hand under the table before he got up. He asked the other guy to handle the check, which is his boy, who knows what the deal is, and to make sure I got home safely. Because he doctors, a physician, they ain't going to make no fool out theyself in here. Now, the wife ain't going to tear the restaurant up because they know them there. They come there often.
Bonnet.
But she got a bonnet on. She just came up out the house. Now, Monique, the comedian, done told her about coming out like that. Monique told y'all, don't be coming up here like this here.
But that's just a fly, not to handle this business.
Said it with love. But now, when you come out the door mad, you gonna you done forgot what Monique said. Well, anyway, here we is. Got a bonnet on and a tracksuit, and the bottom don't match the top because she got dressed right quick. My man smiled at me, squeezed my hand on the table before he got up. He asked the other guy to handle the check. Hey, man, handle the check for a minute. Make sure she get home safely. I jumped up and asked what was going on. The woman advised me to sit back down.
Right now.
See, this is a physician's wife. Hey,
in a bonnet,
sit your ass back down. She didn't advise you. She said, sit down before you get put down.
All right. We'll be back with part 3 of the strawberry letter for today. He left the restaurant with his wife. What is he's a liar. He's a cheater.
Yes.
It's simple. We'll be back with more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Here we go with part 3 of today's strawberry letter. The subject is he left the restaurant with his wife. It really should just be he's a liar and a cheater, Steve. I don't get it.
The setup man left an important piece of information out of this setup, and I will show you why the whole fiasco has crumbled around him because of one gaping mistake. He got a condo with this woman because he done told his wife he needs to be closer to the hospital. His wife and I, they've been arguing, having some troubles. They do have some problems in the marriage, but that's common. A lot of marriages do. That's no reason to cheat and get another place. But he got the place, but he decided to get the place with a girl. So he got the place with the girl, never told his wife where it was, just as closer. And then they dated publicly, met all his friends and his sister because he done told family and friends they on the outs. He's tired of her. She's demanding. They're on the outs. He wants to be happy. So all of them is okay because he's the physician. He's been providing for the family for a number of years, so they ain't finna dog him out. And then his friends just believe whatever he say because they're his boy. He's an avid golfer in his spare time, and he usually stays at the resort where he golfs on the weekend. That's not true. No one gets a golf membership in a town way away from where they stay or they got to go spend the night. You go play golf, you have drinks at the 19th hole with your buddies, and you take your ass home. So every weekend, he's at home with his wife because she knows he doesn't have practice during the weekend. So now his wife thinks he's just coming home, and during the week when he spends the night at his condo, it's so he can be closer to the hospital. I had no idea he was married since he spent most of his nights where he's in the medical practice is. 2 weeks ago, he decided to go to the wharf, and I have a nice dinner with another couple. Got excited because he thought he was going to marry. They sitting there having dinner. A woman walks in with a bonnet and a tracksuit, tells him to get up and come with her. He squeezed her hand under the table, smiles at her, tell the dude, hey, man, make sure she get home safe and pay the check. I got up and said, hey, what's going on? She advised me to sit back down. She said, if you don't sit your black ass back down, you ain't going to see tomorrow, garden tool. That's what she said.
You know,
I sat back down and the woman at the table told me that was Jim's wife. Well, Jim and I have created life together, and he hasn't reached out to me in almost 2 weeks. What do I do now? The ruse is over. The fiasco has fallen apart. And the only reason it fell apart that night was because the dumbass physician took you to a restaurant that he frequents often, and everybody know him and know his wife. And one of the waiters and the waitresses called his wife and said, your damn husband down here with another woman. She got dressed right quick, came down there, and you lucky she didn't whoop your ass. Thank you.
The only reason you like this letter is because it's about golf, too.
I had a lot to use it.
We'll be back with more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show at the top of the hour right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, let's go. It is time, guys, for Comedy Roulette.
I love it.
Comedy Roulette, Jay.
Let me break it down, Steve. I got to. We got new people, Steve. Steve.
I'm saying
You know his nerves are bad, Jay.
All right, here's where we take 5 subjects, we put them on the wheel, we spun the wheel. Where it stopped, we will do the damn thing. Hit it, Shirley.
All right, here we go. The 5 categories. Number 1, excuses people use who owe you money.
Yes, do that.
Yes. All right, number 2, doctors don't always know what they're talking about. Okay.
Some old people say.
Number 3, why are you talking? Your team sucks. Okay. Number 4.
No, you ain't got nothing for that.
Number 4. I think I took the wrong pill.
That's me.
Okay. And number 5, and that's when you realize you were lost. Okay? All right, spin the wheel, Cat. We'll see where it stops.
Come on, doctors.
Yeah, I like the doctors.
I took the wrong pill.
Oh, it stopped at number 5, guys. And that's when you realized you were lost.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
Here we go. This is when you realize you lost.
Okay.
Yeah, we got to turn the music down so you can concentrate.
Yeah. You got to look around.
Yeah. Can't nobody concentrate with this loud ass.
Yes.
Don't y'all see me lost?
I'll tell you when you know you lost. And this happens all the time. When you drive and the street signs go from English to some right, you can't even recognize. You trying to figure out, I don't even know what.
I don't even know where.
Is this still Maine? That's all I need to know.
Let me tell you something. When you riding and you in the middle of nowhere and you see a sign that say 10 miles to Jurassic Park, man, your ass is lost, man.
Not Jurassic Park.
Jurassic.
Go ahead, Steve.
Come on, Steve.
God, I should know so many of these.
Oh, yeah.
When you driving and you mutter to yourself, that ain't the damn house.
All right, here's when you know you lost.
Come on, Jay.
You make a right turn, and it's a no exit. It's you.
You lost.
You right in the cul-de-sac.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
what the hell am I doing?
It's a circle.
This is when you know you lost. Anytime you got to put your car in reverse and look over your shoulder.
Back all the way back.
You backing out.
You backing. I know good damn well.
All right, go ahead.
When you ride and you see one store and get out and this white man say, "You got any idea where you at?"
That's scary on so many levels. Yeah,
You get at a stop sign and you go, where the tree at that used to be right there?
Right.
There was a tree.
Right.
When you driving and you stop and the guy said, "Sir, it's like the last time I told you." I keep telling you the directions.
This is how you know you really lost. I've done this quite a time too. When you tell you gotta lean out your passenger window and say, "My man."
Yo,
My man. Hey, my man.
I got one better. Go ahead, Tommy.
You know you lost when you sit there and you say, "You know what? I'm gonna leave my car and just Uber from here." I just don't know where I'm going.
All right,
This is how you know you lost. If you ever say these 3 words right here.
Yeah.
Excuse me, little boy. What? Excuse me, little boy.
Talking to kids.
Your ass is lost.
Yeah. Who you mean?
You need some help, man.
you need serious help.
Excuse me, little boy.
What you need, sir?
All right, coming up, more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, so there was a debate on Baller Alert on whether or not you should shower at night to wash off the day, or you should wait until the morning to start your day. So I got to ask you, what's your preference? Do you prefer to shower at night or in the morning?
You got to get that ranch off you.
Yeah.
You cannot go down there. You all that pollen on your ass, that dirt.
Whole day.
Dog, you got to get that day off your dog.
Yeah.
You just germy in the bed.
Don't get in here with that.
My wife ain't letting me in there without taking no shower.
Dog.
Take two. Take one at night, one in the morning.
Yeah, one at night, one in the morning.
Do what you got to do.
Man, we ain't doing all that now.
You're not going to do two?
One at night and then wake up doing another. I'm done, man. I got to go to work.
I ain't getting back in the bed.
I'm not finna do this here. What the hell? I've been asleep. What I've been doing? How hard you sleep?
Well, let me say this. Hot Flash USA. Sometimes you got multiple
Got to get that up.
You might have to do that, but people, I take a shower at night and in the morning. Well, go ahead. But it ain't necessary. I've been asleep in the clean bed. Clean see what I'm doing. Ask him, do he take one if it's lightning, though?
He getting that bed dirty.
I get somewhere and sit down.
And say your prayers.
That's it. The Lord is at work.
Yes. All right. Thanks, guys. Coming up at 33 minutes after, we'll play a round of Would You Rather right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, it is time for a round of Would You Rather. Would you rather eat Chicago hot dogs or Chicago deep dish pizza for a week?
Deep hot dogs. Hot dog for me.
I mean, I love both of them, but that doggone pizza, man. Woo.
Yeah, deep dish.
Now, I'm gonna have to go on a deep body full cleanse.
Yeah.
You're on that now, right after Memorial Day weekend, right?
Yeah, I'm on the cleanse, but no, when I eat that a week of deep dish, I'm gonna have to start with an extreme animal.
God.
You made your point. Okay.
I'm talking about damn near gonna have to get the water hose. Damn near.
I hate you. I absolutely hate you.
With the nozzle on it. Well, I can squeeze that handle and get force. I might have to use a pressure washer.
Not a pressure washer.
Yeah. I'm talking about have water coming out of my nose. I'm damn near drowning.
Yeah. That's a crazy visual. All right, would you rather, we're moving on because you're crazy. Would you rather have sex in a helicopter or sex in a space shuttle?
Oh, I can't get in this space shuttle.
Weightlessness.
Oh, you're just floating. You can float and do it. Yeah, that's cool.
But I'm not
The
going
helicopter
out of
make me
space.
nauseous.
That's too far not to be able to get back. But I ain't gonna be able to do it in the helicopter. There's no way I can do it in the helicopter.
I can't.
Why? Too small?
No.
That motion
It ain't got
is
nothing
bad,
to do with
bro.
the size.
Uh-huh.
I can't look out this window and see these damn ground like this and expect to perform. That can't happen.
You're all the way out of the mood after you see that.
I'm telling you right now, there's nothing in me that's gonna be excited. Once I know I'm in the air and I can hear that blade.
I'm going with the space booty. Space booty is way better.
You're not taking my ass up in space and then something happen I can't get back. We ain't finna do that.
All right. Gravity.
I'm gonna go on and get in this helicopter and just have the woman going, ooh, he wasn't about nothing. Okay.
To talk about you?
Sure wasn't that.
Would you rather have long toenails or short baby teeth? Which one? Little baby teeth or long toenails?
Nah, hell no. I'm gonna get them long ass toenails. What I can't do is open up my mouth and all of a sudden my teeth look like corn.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the long toenail.
Man, my big ass lips.
Chiclets.
Dog, I got these big ass lips and I open up my mouth and little bit ass teeth in there. Man, you know, I gotta have teeth to get around these lips.
All right. Yeah. All right. Thank you. That's today's round of Would You Rather. Coming up next, we'll have some closing remarks from the one and only Steve Harvey at 49 minutes after, and it'll be our last break of the day right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, we are at the crossroads, I guess you can say, the last break of the day, and time for you with your closing remarks.
You know, I think everybody can relate to what I'm about to say. I always use myself as the primary example of all my motivational moments and speeches because, I mean, who better than yourself? I mean, you know, when you've experienced something, that's quite a up when you're explaining it to someone. You know, it's like, you know, hard to have a golf instructor and the guy that's instructing you to play golf has never played golf, or you can't have a swimming instructor and the swimming instructor don't know how to swim. It just doesn't make that much sense. I guess you could do it, but what do they know about it? So I try to use my own shortcomings, missteps in life, happenings to try to motivate everybody as I see it. One of the things that I've always been pretty good at, and I'm having to pay attention closely again, is my acceptance of God's will. You know, it's a funny thing, man. But when you really, really understand how life really, really works, everything is in order. Even some of the challenges and tests that you're facing is for a purpose, a reason. You're not having a hardship in your life or a moment of challenge in your life because it just happens upon you. No, there's some value in it. Bishop Jakes was on my show and he said, behind every moment of pain, pain always leaves a present behind, a gift, something for you to unbox, unwrap, and learn from it, grow from it, become better for it, become experienced from it. And that's the gift that it always leaves. One thing I've learned to accept is God's will. It's funny, man, but on my Instagram, I was looking at my Vault Instagram where I was, learning some things about, I was motivating someone on my Vault thing. There was a guy who came to my show, and the brother was up in the crowd, and he was talking about his life and how he, how he wanted to start a company, and he was having trouble with starting the company, and he was asking me, what I thought about it. And as he told me this whole company idea, and he was working at a job, and he had just lost his job and been laid off and everything of that nature. And he kept looking at me, and I said, well, hey, man, let me ask you a question. I said, what is your gift? And he said, it's cooking. And I said, well, why are you messing around selling computerware? And I went on to tell him, I said, look, man, I said, sometimes this layoff that you have, and this is God's way of getting you to move in the direction that he has for you. I say, I did a video about jumping. I say, but sometimes you don't get jumped. Sometimes you get pushed. I said, because God is fair. When God wants you to come around to his way of thinking or seeing his plan, he can allow for certain things to happen in your life where you can actually see it the way he's wanted you to see it all along. And so in his layoff, it caused him to have to think of, man, now that I had this free time, what am I to do? Well, as I was watching that video today on my Vault Empowers Instagram, I'm actually going to take it off today and post it on my regular Instagram, because I was really talking to myself. At the time that this video came out was made, it was made months ago. But it was for me to hear myself. And in this time where people are, I appreciate people's concern. Don't get me wrong. I really, really do. I appreciate people pulling for me and praying for me and hoping I'm okay. And I really am okay. I want everybody to know that I am really, really just fine. It's just I've been pushed into the direction that he wants me to go. And that's all it is. And it's sort of amazing how this whole thing is unfolding, because there are, the haters out there, they're going to say what they want to say. But Bishop Oldman taught me a valuable lesson. He said, for those that love you, no explanation necessary. For those that hate you, no explanation acceptable. So I've learned to stop talking to haters because nothing I can say to them is going to change their mind. They just want to be where they are. But being in a great place because God has something in store for you. Remember this always, y'all. When a door closes, the only reason, if you are a person of faith, that God allows a door to be closed in your face or on you, because he got another one he wants you to go through. That's the only reason. God didn't bring you this far to leave you. God really does love you. God really has your best interests at heart. And what some men do for evil, God does for good. So somebody can plot against you, but Isaiah 54:17 is pretty clear. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. It never has in the past. It never will in the future. God's promises never comes back void. He does not make a promise and it's an empty promise. And if you believe that, that's how you live, and that's how I live, and I strongly give that to everybody. Don't worry about it, y'all. Keep your head up, because God got you just like he always has. Those are my remarks today.
Amen. Drop it, baby.
Drop it. It's dropped.
Yes. You dropped the knowledge and the mic. Woo. For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.